Hello. We will start streaming soon. In the meantime, enjoy just the music here. There's some spindas in the background. Some extra nice listen-ins. Music's gonna probably... Yeah, this darn thing minimizes every time I click off. That's fine. Also, the Twitch follower count is not updating. That's fine. Oh, I also just need to do a couple more things here. We'll just get the Caclocke rules back up and running. Just so that they're there. Boom, boom, and boom. We can remove no back seating. I assume nobody's gonna back seat. There we go. That easy. Alright. We're almost ready to just start going. Let me just pop open my soda here. Alright. Let's see, where were we in Caclocke? So, I remember we had some losses. Who currently has the EXP share? Where can I see that? Oh, item. Pointy 3.0 has it. I don't know. I think I decided I probably did already catch one actually for this route, but we'll just hop right into it. No delay, no nothing. We'll just hop right into it. And we'll continue our Caclocke. And we'll at least get to a point where we can get Cacturn by the end of this. We're going to probably do a fair amount of raising today as well, just to get prepped for Flannery, who's going to be the next boss, oh, I forget the name, but the Team Magma person's camera at the top of Mount Chimney. Pin missile. Where we want. We'll let Leech Seed do the damage while we go ahead. There we go. There's solid pin missile. Done and done. Get that classic Spinda EXP. Fancy. And maybe, hopefully, I forget the map, but wherever. Have we battled you? We didn't battle you. There we go. Oh, her dear Numel. That's always fun to see. Betcha she has a Numel. Fine, Major Spike can handle it with a Leech Seed Absorb combo. And be using some super potions. Ooh. Not very effective. Even easier. Just keep using the ground moves. I'm fine with that. Absorb. Although Poison Sting was probably more ideal to use there. Yeah, until it uses Ember, I mean, we'll just try and poison it. Yocherones. Magnitude 9. I may as well absorb. Poisoning it at this point, not going to make a difference. They don't have many absorbs left on Major Spike, but we'll, there we go. Free and easy. Who worries about type advantage? Here we go. 178. Ooh, Pokénav. Thanks, Parasol Lady. Alright, what do we have in terms of healing items? We can probably use an Oran Berry. And be a little more fine. We'll use 2. Just in case. I'm gonna give 1 to Major Spike in case he gets hit hard in this upcoming double battle. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Too easy for this ultimate combo. Come on, 5 times. That's like 5 times, only 3 fewer than I wanted. Come on, don't bully Major Spike. Alright, Major Spike, use Absorb. Little Spike, use Growth, and we'll absorb with you as well. I don't think either of these Spindas have the wherewithal to kill us in one shot. Youch. There's that Oran Berry health. Easy as that. Alright, absorb. We'll just double up to make it so only one of them is attacking. Come on, little Spike. Get faster. You're the one I don't want to lose. No pin missile. Stop learning missile, yes. And we'll just absorb. I don't think we learn Mega Drain on Cacturn, which is unfortunate. There we go. Easy as that. And Pointy 3.0 is taking the EXP. Oh, that's exciting. switch out Major Spike. It's only level 14. It shouldn't be able to one-hit Pointy 3.0. Shouldn't being the key word. Oh, yeah. Okay, it was a crit, but still. Almost a bad start. Super Potion. It's at least a little better. Sand Attack. It just lowers accuracy. And keep absorbing health. Okay. I should also look if fire is, oh, and there's poison as well. And I'll just use Sand Attack again, I guess. Keep lowering its accuracy and hope it doesn't hit us more with Ember. Seven points away. How much do I absorb? 4 points. So I'm only losing 3 points each turn that it doesn't hit. Ah, sucker. Oh, that's why. I was like, why does it keep failing? Am I that hard to hit? But I guess I also am poisoned, so... that makes sense. Yeah, just keep using Yellen. And now I'll use Absorb, do the last little bit of health. Got him. Antidote. Ooh, I'm running low on those. Max Ether. Not super helpful. I am going to... I'm not going to battle that trainer yet. I'm going to try and heal first. If I can get a flute, too. Yeah, if I can collect, I forget which, but the flutes do a fair amount. Come on, Spinda. Alright, I'm fine with the Spinda. Major Spike's got it. We'll just get to the town here so we can use the Pokemon Center, then we'll come back and battle some more trainers. But if we can get essentially anything, like, I don't think there's a flute that gets rid of poison, but there is one that gets rid of sleep, so there's one thing we can get off the list. Come on. And I think if we raise here while doing some... It won't be fast raising, of course, but if we get to, like, level 30... then when we get to the next area... Just gonna avoid you for now. And you. There we go. Get that free heal. And there's Lynette. Lynette herself. Of Lynette's PC. Sup? Yeah, I'll come visit you, Lynette. You're the baddest of them all. Professor Cosmo's home. This is like remembering move, right? Yeah, he needs a hard scale. Okay, that's where he goes. Wait, people from Team Magma. Those bastards. Is there not one that raises special defense? An X-Spec defend or something? Because that's what I'm thinking we're gonna need when we get to Flannery, is something that lowers, something that lowers our, or hires our special defense to try and maximize that early on. Ooh, a bird keeper. That Skarmory is going down first, and as quickly as possible. That Skarmory's gonna be a hard one to kill. And a danger. Now let's see, what does Absorb do to it? Oh, even worse. As long as it's not attacking, actually, that's not as bad as... Yeah, that's bad. Extra bad. I might just absorb that Meryl just to get it out of the way. Because I can't do much of this, so we'll Pin Missile, because it's going to do the max amount of damage at 5. Rude. And we'll just keep slurping out HP from that Skarmory slowly but surely with Leech Seed, and we'll Pin Missile 2 to 5 damage at a time with that. That's the way, Major Spike. I don't like how low my defense is getting. It's gonna use Peck in a moment, and I'm just gonna get wrecked. Three more damage. Bye-bye, Meryl. Ouch. Glad I did it with both of them. Oh, critical hit. Extra fun. Ouch. Ouch. A double critical hit. Alrighty. Pin Missile and Whale Super Potion, because they clearly have it out for Little Spike. Ouch. Okay, not as bad as I thought it would be. Extra not as bad as I thought it would be. Alright, and there goes the Skarmory. That's a big danger out of the way. Hey, and the Spike leveled up. Oh no. Alright, Super Potion. Peach Seed. Oh no, this is gonna be a troublesome fight. This Swallow might be a problem for us. Alright, there's at least a Leech Seed. Alright, here's the plan. So we will fight. We will try and pin Missile again. Ouch. Yup. This might be the end of the Caclocke run, guys. Here's Major Spike. Thistle. Come on, poison it. That's gonna be already tough. Cut. And Poison Sting. Little Spike. Dead. Crit hit, of course. There goes Little Spike. R.I.P. Little Spike. Pointy 3.0. That's a double loss right on to this Swallow. Well, there goes at least the Swallow. We still have Thistle. We lost Little Spike. That's unfortunate. But we keep going. We keep going. There we go. This could be the end of an era. Now we're gonna need to definitely go high with our levels. Like, really high with our levels. So we're gonna have to grind something fierce. Because a level 19 Swallow, so we're 6 levels above, able to one-shot us. Not gonna bode well for when we face Winona or Flannery. But we'll go release those two. And we'll give Thistle the Quick Claw, why not? And we might as well, because we're gonna have to start raising another Cacnea. I'll just release them before we know whose BC it is. It's Lynette's. Oh, we do have another Cacnea. Major Spike. Release. Little Spike. Release. So at least we're not at a too low in a party. Because we have a level 16 here. Alright, we'll heal up. Alright, And we're gonna grind some levels. For sure. If I can get the good rod, I might be able to fish up barboaches, which would be easy enough to kill. Here, attack me. Aaron. Easy kill. The leech seed. And we'll just absorb. Accuracy. Who needs accuracy? It's not like that clinched us in the last battle. Oh, get crit. That's what you get for being a child. And we'll use Pin Missile. Or we won't. Alright. But we're coming up to a new route, so we can't get another Cacnea. That being said, I would like to... Come on. Double team is going to be good. I would like to get to a high enough level to be able to hold my own without much worry. Blue flute. You, battle me. Ninja. Yeah, I'll need to start turning my Pokemon. Poison types. Not super fun, but manageable. Cut. Ouch. And it's gonna poison, I think, automatically. It poisons, does damage and poison. Yeah. Okay. Coffee. This will do 26. Let's do Cacnea 2.0 or Pointy 3.0. Leech Seed evaded, of course. Tackle, I'm fine with that. He's gonna use poison gas or something. No? Alright. Just keep tackling. Fine by me. And I will use Sand Attack. Alright. That's fine. I'm gonna use poison or Sand Attack a couple of more times and let the poison do its thing and the leech seed do its thing. So I can then heal up both Pointy 3.0 and... Oh, of course. Of course. Ha! Missed! Oh, I was worried. I thought that hit because it did the animation. Fine by me. Seed. Don't use it again. I'm already poisoned. You jerk. Sand attack. Alright, I might have to heal up after this sand attack. Yeah, I'm gonna heal up. Or one more. Just in case he self-destructs. Bad news. Extra bad news. That was not ideal. Okay, now we need to cut. Yeah, we definitely need to get a big level bonus over these guys. So, start by healing the poison. And we'll release Pointy 3.0, and we might as well go catch Pointy 4.0 in the next route, because we're here. Did I give an item? Does Pointy 3.0 have an item? Nope. Bye-bye, Pointy 3.0. Alright. So let's see about getting... Do you give me the old rod? Nope, but you'll battle me. And you'll have water types? Yes. Absorb it. No, my firepower. Bye-bye. Is that Fossil Maniac? Oh, you're not the Fossil Maniac? Oh, dig. How exciting. I think I can learn that, but we'll save that until we have something worthwhile. I can't run in here. Sup? Love your house. Alright. You battle me. Good old roar. Alright. Can I battle them both? I don't want to. I want it to be a single battle, actually. Because I do not have a Pokemon that's at level yet. Or at least level 20 is what I need. This'll... You got it. Is it Dark type yet? I hope so. Yep, I think so. At least Thistle is holding his own. Yes, you'll learn Sand Attack for Leer. Ray energy powder. What's that do again? Is that attack or... Oh, 50 HP. Perfect. Hey, what's up, dude? Barboat. Easy kill. Slurp. I have to make sure I'm not on the wrong route here. There we go. Okay. Let's heal up. No need to take risks. Or unnecessary risks, that is. Now, I'm sure I get the good rod around here, which might help with barboaches, but... we'll have to see. Because if we can just start one-shotting some barboaches, that'll be ideal. Do you give it to us? Doesn't look it. You don't seem to be very good at fishing. If all you've got is a magic carp. Wow, a magic carp that can tackle. Ridiculous. Not even worth the EXP. Now that might be worth the EXP. Come on. Now, depending on what he has next, I might switch out to another Pokemon. Yeah, Barboach. Do you have Absorb? I'm sure you do, but yeah. You got it. It's not going to be able to kill you. Cacnea. We need something else to help with any double battles. Ow. You won't be able to one-shot it like Thistle can, but I'm sure with a 4-time... Oh, you can! Oh, it's a critical hit. Easy peasy. And that's a level up for sure. Cacnea got the moves. You. Battle me. Need to exercise. Alright. Rock types. Grass types, just as fine. Or grass types. Water types, just as fine. Earlier defenses against my Absorb. There we go. And so we can catch a Cacnea here. And we'll want to, of course. I have to check the route again. Just in case. Just to make sure. I think it's 115, but you can have one more time. Okay. Ha ha ha. Alright, now let's also look around a little bit. That's Lynette's house. believe. And we'll also be going into Meteor Falls, so we'll be able to catch another Cacnea in there. So we'll be back to 5, assuming none of my other ones faint, and I can actually catch the ones that I find. So Route 114. I just want to make sure that's not somewhere I've been. Okay, it's not. So I can catch a 114, and I know on 115 I haven't encountered, but that will be once I can surf. I think there are berries over here. Alright, let's switch Cacnea in. Oops. And we didn't set our encounter, so here's a Lombre. Ooh, level 18 as well, so that's going to be right on level with us. So actually switch to Thistle, because we don't have one with Poison Sting, apparently. Which actually might be a problem. I really hope that Cacnea, or my other Cacnea, has Poison Sting. Because that's going to be really what's going to set us apart in Flannery if we're going to have any chance. We need to be able to poison. Alright. Just do our cheat list here. We'll do that for the next battle to be Cacnea before we berries, persimmon berries, persimmon berries. At least these are higher level than some of my others. Delicious, nutritious persimmon berries. I don't know what they do. I think they heal paralysis. Or no, that's cherry berries. Confusion, maybe? I don't know. Whatever persimmon berries do, they do something. 16. So sand attack this Cacnea a few times. And then we'll absorb it a few times. And then we'll catch it. It's powering up. Missed. Alright, absorb. How much can we do to it? Not much. That's fine. We can get it down to half, and then we should be able to catch it in a Pokeball with its accuracy so low. Missed. There we go. Alright. Let's try a Pokeball, or a Great Ball. Should be fine. Easy. And that's Pointy 4.0 right there. P-O-I-N-T-Y space 3 point oh. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the Pokemon Center, but we're gonna battle here a bit because those Lombres are actually gonna be pretty good, even if we have to switch in Thistle each time, at least for the time being. Let's see, do we have one that has Poison Sting still? we don't. Crap, that's gonna be... I mean, we can get by with Leech Seed, but it would just have been better, especially for Torkoal, to be able to poison it. Unless we find a heart skill, in which case we'll come back here. But I don't think we will have a heart skill at any reasonable amount of time. Nugget. I knew there was something in this hole. I was kind of hoping it would be a heart skill. Alright, let's just do some raising in the grass here a little bit. Let's get to like 22. You don't have the missile. You do not. And then Thistle can get some levels in there too. Ow. We have cherry berries, that's fine. Oh, come on, Thistle. You've held out so long. Do I not have a cherry berry? I don't. Do I have anything that heals? I don't. Exciting. I was gonna walk around in the grass here. My worry is Skarmories that I might run into. But down there I have Vipers and Swablues I have to worry about as well. But it might be worth it to walk around down there instead. Because the Viper is a little less likely, and those Spindas don't give nearly as much EXP as the Lombres I may run into. We'll go to Lynette's house. What's up? Lotad! Hooray! You have to read something here or something to make it her. Yeah, we get it. Yay, Bill! From Bill's PC. Thanks. I appreciate it. Before we face those two, we'll try and hit level 20. Leech Seed, just to start it off. Thistle will come in with Cut. Hey, that's my attack. Rude. Cut. Ow. Cut. I should check now. So now we've got these three. What's their stats looking like? So Cacney is even. Thistle's still got better attack. Sharpie's got better attack. And Pointy 3.0 has better attack. Okay, well they're all attackers. Not great. I'd have loved a special attacker. plan. Proceed. I think I have a whatever berry wakes them up I should have. So I used I think all my cherry berries against Watson. Is probably why I don't have any now. Would be my guess. Ow, rude. I don't think it has any flying moves, so that makes me happier. Ow. Love more Lombres. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I also should have woken that Cacnea up. Just give me a solid hit with Pin Missile. I love it. Love to see it. Yeah, there we go. Ow. Easy as that. Yeah, there we go. We're getting ever closer to an evolution into a Cacturn. And once we can start catching Cacneas that are around the level of a Cacturn, that'll make our lives probably a fair bit easier. That's the hope, at least. And we'll just keep raising a little bit more. Ew, just a low tad? Ridiculous. Not happy that we have no Poison Sting anymore. With the deaths of so many of our Cacneas in the past 2 episodes, we've lost the diversification of our moves, which is a big problem. Stun Spore. Ridiculous. Bam. There we go. Easy as pie. How much more EXP? How close are we? 832. That's pretty close. And then we will give the EXP share to somebody else. Come on, man. And we'll battle those 2 down there. It's level 16. That should at least be a low tad. Or a... Not low tad. Lombre. I was trying to count it in my head. I'm like, Lotad, blank, Ludicolo. Stop using Absorb. That's just cheating, I think. I don't know if Flannery's Torkoal is first. If not, we might be able to get away with a double team type team. That's a big, again, it's a big point of worry for me when we get to Flannery. Whoops, use Leech Seed. Hey, crit hit. Leech Seed. Not that there's not much of a point to just switching to Thistle, but... Ow. I'm glad I switched to Thistle there. You should be able to kill it with Cut. If he hits with Cut... Give me Lombres. That's where the good EXP's at. Ow. We'll want to play it a bit safer. We keep playing it fast and loose is the problem. I don't think, like, I have the exact right mindset for these challenges. I'm like, I just want to go, go, go. When you really need to be able to sit down, prep, and take your time. But I still like doing them. And if you lose them, I mean, you don't lose anything. You lose the respect of your peers and colleagues. That's not something you need. Fast sleep. I'm already asleep. Yeah, you jerk. My other worry is that when we do get to Flannery's Torkoal, that it's gonna have like clear smog, and if we did build a double team, that's gonna be useless. I don't know what it has. I'm just thinking ahead. What it could be. Now, clear smog might not work unless it hits. So if I'm able to double team up to max before it gets there, that might still work out. But there's the Lombre. Nice keen missile. I was gonna say one more. Easy as that. I hate everything and everything about what you choose to be. Cacnea should be like 1 or 2 battles away from leveling. Yeah, we're close. This'll... Ow. So rude. Cut. No. So close. Back to the Pokemon Center. I guess I do have a bike, but just running it seems just as fast. It doesn't feel as fluid to get on the bike in this than it does in on the Game Boy itself, versus I'm using a keyboard. How close are you? Like 180? Oh, 59. Alright. We'll level you here, and then depending on if it hurts us or not, then we'll go back and... Yeah, there we go. Lombre, easy level. And then we'll give Pointy 4.0 the... I just think I saw I named it Pointy 3.0 instead of 4.0. Might have to go back. Oh, I have to go back to the name reader for regular Cacnea anyway. No speed? Yeah, we'll make room for it. Sand attack, growth, absorb. You're a physical attacker. Let's get rid of growth. We'll at least have 2 pin missile attackers who can handle the Lombres. And then we will go item take, item give, EXP share. And we'll face these 2, what are they, battle girls? Oh, schoolgirls. I thought they were battle girls. I'm gonna double up on that Grappler because it scares me. I don't need to double up on the Grappler. It does not need to scare me. I guess I am several levels above it, but... Ouchers. And... Keen Missile to the death. Sucker. Oh, snap. Get crit. Haha. Simple as pie. I do want to double check. Did I name it 3.0 or 4? I did name it 3.0 instead of 4.0. Battle me. Camper. What's up, camper? Yeah, have some ground types. I'll absorb all of them. Ooh, one shot. Come on, Sharpie. Get rid of Lear. For sand attack. I know we're mostly physical attackers, but that is going to change eventually. Nuzleaf, I think we figured it has its dark type, or either Pin Missile is really good against it. Got him. Just that easy. I'm gonna defeat all the trainers here now, I think. Go through the motions, defeat all the trainers. We'll still do a classic Leech Seed switch in for that. Will handle it with cut. Just keep him getting some EXP. Ouch. And because he can actually take a hit. I really should evolve all of them into Cacturns before I go to face Flannery. If they don't naturally do that, but I need to get them up. Pokemaniac. Around. Easy clear. Leaf Seed. Ow. Rude. Absorb. Slow ass Aron. Come on, man. Ridiculous. Yeah, Iron Defense your way out of this one. Slurp. Sucker. Here we go. 22. And 18. Aw, thanks. You won't forget me? I think you're pretty memorable too, Steve. Go, Cacmia. Good missile. Ah, got him. Oh, come on. One more would have clinched it. Let's use Rock Smash. I forget we have with us still, so may as well take advantage of that. Protein. Let's give that to Thistle. Give him that extra attack. Oh, I swear there's something there. I probably have to use the item finder to officially get it. That's either a bird maniac or a guitarist or something that I don't want to see. Let's do that. If it's something that I can beat pretty easily, then fantastic. If not, yeah. Slug my balls. Alright, let's leech seed. Ouch. Hey, and it didn't poison. At least some good luck. And now we'll sand attack. No, not a big deal. We'll just keep sand attacking while its health is slowly drained away. Here we go. And that'll at least keep us alive. Ouch. Double ouch. It's 30 HP, so we should be fine, even if it hits us again. Which it didn't. Good, good. Is that 6? One more. And then that's the maximum we can lower its accuracy, so... May as well use Absorb for the last little bit of health from it. There we go. A Winchell. We should be able to handle that pretty easily. Leech Seed. That's fine. Because Absorb will be regular effective against it. Ah, sucker. Oh, I was hoping you would just let me keep slurping your health away. Breakthrough. Ah, got him. Got him. How much of a fire trainer to use a flying water type? Alrighty, Bernie. Alright, we can do a double battle, right? Yeah, we should be able to do a double battle. What's up, bros? Campers? That should be an easy battle. Cacnea, you're going to absorb, and Thistle, you're going to Pimsel. Should be an easy battle, but it won't be, because Thistle is inaccurate. He's blind. Numal. Alright, that's going to be a problem. Alright, so we're going to absorb, because that Lombre isn't going to generally do much to us, I don't think. Versus that Numel can do a lot to us. Plus, then we can double up on the Lombre. Crit. Ridiculous. There. That should get that threat out of the way. Easy as pie. Sharpie's getting up there. And I should hit the Pokemon Center soon. Probably after we defeat these two. Ah, perfect. And then his next Pokemon's gonna come in and eat some more Pin Missile. Oh, goodbye, Meryl. Maybe not from this, but you're about to be double absorbed. Ooh, critical hit too. $55 only. Ridiculous. Thanks, campers. Alright. Back we go to the Pokemon Center. All the way back. So you give me the good rod. I know I get it somewhere around here. I should get it somewhere around here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like we're about to enter Meteor Falls, where we can catch another Cacnea, which I want to do, but I won't necessarily go through Meteor Falls, because I want to hit at least around level 20-something for all of my Cacneas, and having one more to get there, may as well get that done sooner rather than later. Leech Seed. Love that song. Although I should get the flute as well. So I should maybe do some walking around. Because I think it's the... I know the blue flute is... or no, I don't know. I was about to say I know, but it's either confusion or sleep that the blue flute works for. Berries. Confusion, the Wizard Frost. Nope. Pika. Chesto. Mary. Thistle. Yoshis. Cut. Lombre. Nice. 18 as well. Get as many into this EXP pool as we can. Miss. No, didn't miss. Okay, we'll have to run back to the Pokemon Center then. But I also gonna have to run to the restroom in a moment. Boom. 4 or 5. There we go. Easy as that. Alright, back up we go. I'm fine with running back and forth a few times. So long as I don't lose more Pokemon. That double loss right at the beginning almost was too much of a setback, but you know what? Not too much of a setback. Nothing's too much of a setback for us. Alright, I'm also going to be right back. Just a second here. Just run to the restroom. I'm back, team. And here we go. Alrighty. Oops, didn't change back to the active screen. Bloop. There we go. Whee! And we're back. Swablu. Not great EXP. I'm also going to see what's inside Meteor Falls. Just because if it's a bunch of, like... I mean, I know Lunatone and Salt Rock are in there, but if that's, like, mostly what it is, that's just free rock types that we can just kill over and over again. But if there's a lot of Zubats, I don't want to, just because Zubats are hard and annoying for us to kill. Like, these Swablus are already kind of annoying. There we go. That easy. But I mean, if we can have, like, a majority even of Lunatone and Salt Rock, I'm fine to just raise in there. Because they'll probably also be a higher level. Also, did I take a big hit there? Let's take an Oran Berry. And heal up. It's only 10 damage, but we're about to face more trainers. Like this guy. What's up, gamer? Battle me. Yodely. Lenny. Sweet baby boo. Bye-bye, Lenny. Ooh, 22 for Sharpie. Mad Shop. 23 for Cacnea. Let's Leech Seed and then we'll just absorb after that. Keep it going. It's gonna crit hit us at some point, but I think we're strong enough to survive even a crit hit from most of its moves. As long as it doesn't use anything crazy. Yeah, exactly. We're good. I think even if it crits us, after we absorb, we'll be at enough HP to survive. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Hate everything. How did it? I did not get how it. I guess low kick is that good. We're solid 2 steps forward, or 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward. All right, Sharpie will lead the pack. All right, let's get our Cacnea encounter on for our first encounter in Meteor Falls. Ooh, a full heal, nice. There it is. That's level 17 at least. Whoops, clicked off screen. Sharpie will use Sand Attack. All the losses. Ha. You Sand Attack me? No, I Sand Attack you. Ow. You absorb me? No. I absorb you. That miss and doesn't affect me. Hi, get full health. All right. One more. Uno mas, and then I can catch it with a great ball. Alrighty. Great ball. Great ball. Yeah, we need to get... What? Definitely stronger. Because, I mean, anytime we're getting one hit, crit hit, we're still too weak to be taken on anything that's super effective on us. Oh, I should have nicknamed it. I was tapping B because I was catching. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna push to as high as we can, and we're gonna try and get one of the flutes. If not multiple flutes. So that's what we'll do. Swablu. Sharpie. I think it was Cacnea that died anyway, so we have one Cacnea that's just named Cacnea. And I'm running out of names because I just keep having them get killed. It was Cacnea that we did. Yeah, it was. So now we just have another Cacnea named Cacnea. And I think, see, the downside is I'm worried that if I run into a Skarmory, that I will that it'll have Keen Eye, so I can't just cheese it with Leech Seed and Sand Attack. But it might not. It might still have Sturdy in this gen. There was 30 hidden ability later. We'll find out, really. There's nothing much we can do aside from find out. Alright, so... Cacnea level whatever this was gets to be released. And now it says Lynette's PC. Level 22 Cacnea gets to be released. And here we go. We'll heal up. I don't care if it's slower raising now at this point. We've lost too much. We gotta make some gains. We gotta have forward momentum. Although I know it's a bit cheesing, but I have to take with me, so may as well keep it with pickup, and if it gets a rare candy, all the better for me. I don't count that as cheating. Other people might, but I don't. My run, my rules. Absorb. These things are actually stronger than I was expecting. But it might also just be because I'm level 20. It could easily kill me with a crit hit, but it hasn't crit hit, and that's the important part. Okay. And let's see, what's the EXP since I... 182? You know what? I'll accept it. That's more than I was getting from the Swablues. And it's gonna be more consistent. Hey, what's up, Computer Geek? Welcome back. We've had some significant losses so far tonight. We're back down to only 4 Cacneas. But, how was your week, bud? Yeah, significant losses. We're gonna make some gains here, though. We're gonna just do a bit of grinding, get some levels. We still have Thistle, one of our first... I think all of our originals, except for Thistle, have now died. We lost Little Spike, and Pointy 3.0, and I named a new one Pointy 3.0 by mistake. I meant to name it 4.0, but I didn't. Leap tests? Oh, that's a crit. Leap tests aren't easy. Oh, getting the important testing done. I did air quotes for important. I know standardized testing can be a little bit tedious for tedious sake. Use that energy powder. Oh goodness, this thing wants to kill me, that's for sure. I can survive one more if I absorb, and I have used growth, so. English 1, yeah, exactly. I'm sure you'll do great. You seem to speak English, so that seems to work out. But yeah, the standardized testing is always an adventure. We'll keep Sharpie out, but we'll probably switch on the next spin that we run into to Thistle, because Thistle does more damage. And we're trying to get some of the, so here, we'll go heal up. Oh, look, an item. I didn't see this. Hyper Potion. Extra good. Yeah, that was always the thing with English. It was just reading classes. Like, here's some classic books. Read them. And you're like, all right. And I mean, it's always interesting to talk about themes, metaphors, and classic books are classics for a reason. But then you get those, like, reading comprehension tests where it's just like, this is a nonsense story. I was big into English back in the day. Like, I was, oh, that's gonna be a fun thing to have to deal with. Things are not going my way. Let's just switch right to Thistle. Because he at least can survive hits. But, yeah, I was always an English guy. And we'll just use a Chesto Berry to wake up. His preferred science. Yeah, that'll change over time. I've never was good at the sciences or math or anything like that. Was never my strong suit. But I always liked English. I think a lot of it is also you gotta have a good teacher. You know, some teachers are doing it just for the paycheck at the end of the day, but some are actually like, hey, I want you to learn and be entertained and like this. Like they want to make sure you're having a good time. There we go. Slugma. Yeah, I always loved it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? Like, it really, school comes down to how good is the teacher. I'm just gonna Sand Attack, really. Or I'm gonna Leech Seed. And then Sand Attack and let it just wear itself down. Because, yeah, a teacher has to like what they're doing, and it gets hard because, of course, teachers are not paid well in most places. Why is this not missing me? I need it to miss me, please. Absorb. I shouldn't take that risk. A risk like that. I should have just Super Potioned or something. Super Potion here now. But education, always important as well. And use a Super Potion, not the Hyper Potion. And now it's gonna miss. Watch, now it misses. Yeah, of course. Now that I used the item, not when I needed to critically miss, did it miss. It's okay, we'll hit 21. Hopefully get some good progress here. I also apologize. I want to apologize because I know you tuned in last Sunday for Valheim, but then I know you were here, and then the stream just crashed, and I ended up spending like 40 minutes trying to basically get it figured out. It was a whole mess. And then once I did finally get the stream back up and running, the stream didn't even start for another like 10 minutes because then the game was, it was a whole mess. But I'm still figuring out the whole streaming thing. Every once in a while, you know, I'm like, I cannot, like, last week too, I was trying to get Lego Star Wars to work, and it was just problem after problem after problem for Lego Star Wars, and the game kept crashing, and it was a whole mess. Faint attack's not a big deal, so it's Uproar that's the problem. And I'm fine if it just keeps using Faint Attack. I know accuracy won't affect that, but Uproar is what's been hurting me, so we'll keep the Uproar down. And just keep Sand Attack. And if I can, my goal is by the end of today, try to get at least one, if not two, of these guys to evolve into Cacturns. So that way, at least we got some more damage and power on our team. And we'll do that before, or we'll need to do that before we face the fire gym. No, I missed. I of course have no accuracy. I haven't lowered its accuracy by 3 levels. But we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Fingers crossed that at least some of them can survive. Like, I've had some significant losses already today, as I said. But we'll just keep at it. Don't let anything get us down. That's gonna get us down a little bit. So I'm going to Leech Seed. And then I'm going to switch to... of course. I'm going to switch right to Thistle. Just for the level advantage on it, because there shouldn't be a lot of these, but I swear these are supposed to be very low in terms of appearing, but I feel like they won't be, just because that's my luck. So we'll just keep sort of inching it down a little bit by little bit. No point in... Oh, and there's a crit hit. Oh, these Skarmories. It's a 12-turn battle, if we just use... Because... Celeste this morning to try and beat a B-side. 2 hours total. Nice. Pretty good return on time. My brother plays Celeste, but I can't say I have. Yeah, I assume that that is a pretty good time. Just keep using Sand Attack. I don't care if I'm doing no damage. Like, I'm just gonna try and wait out this Skarmory. Although I can try Pin Missile, which will do at least 2 or 3 instead of the 1 that I think that Absorb is doing. Yeah, I'm into platformers. I think... Because in my mind, when I think Celeste, I think Jump King. I know they're not the same game, but I think that sort of, like, 8-bit art style. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what it's like, if my memory is correct. If not, correct me, but I think it's sort of that 8-bit platformer art style, which I can appreciate. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a pretty good... It got really popular, especially after, I think, after Shovel Knight came out. I think that really jump-started the genre of sort of like 8-bit platformers, because they're just so fun, and it's like people try, and especially the platformers, like they don't need to be much, right? You don't need a lot to your platformer. You just need the platforming to be good, and so many battles. Seed. I don't know why these things are hitting so hard. I knew why the Skarmory is, obviously, but why these Spindas hit so hard. I didn't think Spinda had a lot of attack, but yeah, not easy, but not one of those, like, you watch a YouTuber who's put like 200 hours in it kind of games to be able to play it. Like, it's playable, but not a simple platformer like Mario, for example. there we go. And we should heal up. And see how much soot we have. How many more steps until we can make a flute? Shakespeare. 150. Now I forget which flute is the good flute. Because there's one flute that, oh, almost ideal. You just gotta replay it. But that's the fun with games like platformers. I like the platforms that you're like, well, time to do this again. Really? Yeah. No, I like it's like, hey, I have a new platform for this to be done on. I'm gonna take advantage of that. We'll see how much I can do with Pin Missile here. Ooh, a 5-hitter would be nice. 4-hitters, pretty good too. I think I should be fine if I absorb, even if it uses Uproar. Oh yeah, if you get your own system, it's like, alright, now it's not even that you have to, but it's like you have the opportunity to, you have the excuse to, right? It's like, oh, I remember for me it was Twilight Princess. It's like, oh, now I've got the new Wii, time to redo Twilight Princess, I guess I gotta. It's like, I don't have to, but, you know. Exactly, it's like, oh, you know, I've already completed Skyrim 100% for the PC, but I just got a PS4 with Skyrim, so what else am I gonna do? Gotta get it done at some point. It's like, technically I don't, but it's like, it's just an excuse that I have for playing it again. Alright, Sharpie, level 21. I might switch to Thistle out front just to one-shot these. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight I've heard is an absolute, like, that one's not like, that's one of those like grab your keyboard and be ready to throw it against the wall kind of difficulty thing. Yeah, I know Hollow Knight is, it gets crazy difficult. Oh no, I meant to switch Pokemon. Ouch. Now I gotta go heal again because I fell asleep. And Thistle. I might just switch Thistle out front and do all the raising with him until he evolves, and then we'll just have EXP share in the background for the rest of them. Of course, Thistle is really our hard hitter. Oh, and of course this Flame Body. He continues to be our hard hitter. Yeah, I'm gonna switch Thistle up front because we only need 5 more levels because he evolves at level 32. So we got 5 more levels. And then we'll let the EXP share do the rest of the work. And it'll mean less having to run back to heal, I think. Because he'll be able to handle like these Spindas pretty quickly, I think, without having to. But as for these Skarmories, which should be a 1 in like 50 chance, apparently are here for the long haul. Ooh. Got the no-hit runs going on. How? Stop that. Yeah, no-hit runs are, I hear in Hollow Knight, quite the major challenge. I've never played it. I'm not like my brother, as I said, he's into games like Celeste and that sort of stuff, so he gets really good at those platformers. I'm a more relaxed gamer. Like again, like Pokemon. Like this is a fun challenge, but it's a relaxed challenge, right? Like I don't have to be like on top of the keyboard, like being like have hands, as the kids say. I don't need to have my hands. I just need to relax and let the game do its thing. Come on, man. I need at least like a 5 hit or something with Thin Missile. Let me do damage. Significant damage. Ow. Hey, crit hit. Oh, come on, Thistle. You can hit more than twice. And I know the majority of my damage is coming from Leech Seed right now, but... like, come on, man. Hit a 5er. Just 2 times, over and over again. I'm also going to heal up, because if it crit hits me, I'm going to die. And I feel like it's going to crit hit me with Peck on this next hit, so better heal up. Thistle is our last warrior. Yeah, get every single thing without dying, yeah. Those kinds of runs, always insane, but for me, that's like I'll watch somebody else do that. It's like, that's far too much for my skill level and willingness, or not even my skill level, like my willingness, because it takes a lot of time to get that good, so not to bat, like it's not a skill thing, it's a practice thing, but it's far too much time for me to be able to practice it. Like, for me, I can't put that amount of practice into a game. Keep getting hit or keep missing a collectible, yeah. That's always how it goes with those again, because you're like, oh, I missed the one thing, restart the run. Missed the one thing, restart the run. Oh, come on. Cut's got us. And I think we have a Rost Berry, though. Only the A-sides have the no-hit run. Leech Seed, and then we'll hit Missile. And we'll keep it going. Yeah, again, I love a good platformer, but especially when they get super intense and you need a lot of practice, I just can't get into that, putting that much time into practice on something like that. Just me personally. I have to stay casual. If I ever become serious about a game, I'm like, alright, time to stop playing the game. But I always, like, again, that for me, I'm like, that's what I go to YouTube for. I'm like, I want to see those types of things. It's just not something I'm like, I'm like, that's not for me, but I want to see people do it, because I think it's always so cool to see people do, like, full clears and that sort of stuff. Okay. Got him. And we're going on 28. Here we come. Now, can I just cut these is the question. I cannot, apparently. I could just cut these. That was bad. I'm not going to even risk missing with cut. I'm going to heal it. That would have been the end of... I would have stopped streaming had Thistle died there. Because that would be far too many losses for the day. I wouldn't have stopped streaming. I would have switched to probably Scarlet and Violet. Is there something here? Nope. Oh. Because, yeah, that would have been a tough loss. Because I put some proteins in on Thistle because he's been surviving. So he's got major attacks going for him. He's got the power, as that bunny would say. World building is nice. Yeah, I might check it out. Again, I don't want to stick to just Pokemon and that sort of stuff. That's why I really liked playing Valheim this past week too. And I'm probably going to play Valheim again tomorrow. Because I just had so much fun playing it last time. But yeah, I want to branch out, play some different games. So maybe Celeste can go on my list of games to try out sometime. Yeah, Skyrim is a very, like, I like, it's fun the first time you play it just to, like, mess around, and then after a certain point, you're like, alright, let me just get the achievements and go forward. I'm just gonna use Absorb instead of Cut. I know it does less damage, but we'll get some HP back instead, just so we don't die. Yeah, Skyrim, I 100% did all the achievements, and then every once in a while, I'm like, oh, come back to it. And then I can only come back to it for, like, an hour or two. Like, I have hundreds of hours in it from just messing around and then getting the achievements and doing different, like, all the different storylines and everything. But then it's like, it's so hard to then just go back to that after you've got all the achievements. Oh, 55 to make a flute. There's 3. Oh, on both eyes. That's where I want it. That's the cool version. Cut. It's a 90% accuracy, of course, so you miss with it 50% of the time. Yeah, Persona, I feel like, is one of those games I don't think I'm going to play. It seems like one of those games that you gotta get pretty invested in. And I don't get invested, as in, like, really in games. I get invested in doing things. I feel like the Persona games are, like, you gotta get invested. And they don't seem like the types of games for me. My brother loves them. Again, he loves most types of games. Me, I'm far too casual a gamer to get really into a game. Aside from things like again, like, I can get into Skyrim for achievements because they're achievements. But I feel like anything you have to invest, like, time into the game and the story and that sort of stuff, not for me. I'm gonna keep trying to cut these down. If I can hit 30, I'll almost certainly be able to one-shot these guys. And we're raising a bit faster now that we're two-shotting them. And this is what I want. I want lots more Spindas. We'll absorb. Because the Spindas are easy to kill. And they give reasonable EXP. for what I need, at least. What level is Sharpie? 22. Alright, I'm actually gonna... At 22, Sharpie can sit for a little bit, because I want to at least make sure Pointy and Cacnea are getting some levels as well. Oh, and do I have a... Oh, does not have an item. Okay, As we level max members, level do everything I can do in normal, and max every single person to level 100 with 99 in each set. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, that's a lot of stuff that you can do. Again, I've never really played the Persona games, so I don't know much about them, but yeah, like, that's already, I'm like, that's a little much information just for me. 99. Yeah. Or sorry, okay. Yeah, either way, it's like, I'd have to learn what all that means. I'm like, that's, like, I am invested in Pokemon where I know all that, or what all this stuff is, but it's like, I'm not in a place to remember all the rest of that. Although I am thinking I could play Sonic Adventure Battle 2 at some point in the near future. That's my favorite Sonic game. Best Sonic game, too, in my opinion. Look at that. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. To each their own. Like, full clearing games takes a lot of time and investment, and that's awesome, right? Like, again, I full clear games every once in a while, but you have to be, like, I have to be ready to full clear a game, and if I'm going to full clear a game, I have to really like the game. And the Persona games just don't seem like games that I'd get that into to want to fully clear it. And I could be fully wrong. Again, all I've seen is just sort of snips and clips of it, but from the snips and clips, it's not something that I'd be like, yeah, I want to play this. Oh yeah, exactly. Putting times in games you love is what it's all about, you know? Ooh, just the one dot in its face. Give it a little slurp. And a cut. Bit by bit. Alright, how close am I? I'm probably at like 10 more. Okay. Which one is the good one? I have to look it up. I think Blue Flute is... Hang on. Not looking at chat, looking at my phone. Just a second. Flutes. One of them, I think, cures poison, and that's the one I want the most. Blue Flute, Sleeping, Confusion, Infatuation. Oh, Black Flute increases the level of Wild Pokemon by 1. I don't necessarily want that. Okay, so Confusion, Infatuation, or Sleeping. So I want the Blue Flute. And then we'll get the Black Flute. Yeah. There. Now I don't have to worry about awakening anymore, because the Blue Flute will keep me awake. And then we'll save up enough to get the Black Flute as well. But now we don't have to worry about falling asleep. How's Pin Missile do? If I get... Yeah, it's not going to be as good as Cut. Even if I 5-hit, it's not going to be as good as Cut. Yeah, And that's the thing. That's the same reason why Skyrim is so fun, right? Is it's like, as long as there's a bunch you can do, a game can be fun. If you're invested in the game, or if you like the game, and it has a bunch to do, then you're gonna spend that time doing whatever it is. There we go. Here we go. Lit the Pokemon Center. And then with the Black Flute, we should be able to raise a bit faster as well, is sort of my thought process. Because we can still keep in the same spot. Oh, my mouse has been in the way for a while. Bonk. Arrgh. Pirate Sminda. So close to being able to one-shot him. Pin missile. Bonk. Oh yeah, and there's just so many good games out there too now. Like, I think everybody's, like, I think there's a lot of, like, oh, my favorite's better than your favorite kind of discourse that goes on a lot. But I'm like, there's just a lot of good games. Enjoy what you like and have fun playing them the way that you do. Ow. Alright, let's see. This Skarmory will eat Pin Missile. Do 5, please. At least 5 damage. Aha! 3 damage. But I do kind of miss or regret, and I know Moist Critical made a video about it today, but I hate, like, all the early access unfinished games that are coming out. Like, I do hate, like, I know it's got a lot of flack, but whatever that new Jedi game is that I haven't played or really seen anything about, but apparently it's been promised for a long time, and it's come out, like, really, really buggy and huge, and like, it's just an absolute nightmare, apparently. Oh, does have an item? Oh, of course he crit hits. Rude. But yeah, these early access games are, like, it's basically like, hey, here's an excuse for me not finishing the game and still selling it at full price. And I hate that. Like, that's become, like, the norm. Like, I love Scarlet and Violet. Like, I enjoy Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think it's a fun game, but there's no excuse for just how bad the performance is on that game. Like, the quality of the game itself, like, outside of the funness of the game, the quality of the content is so low, and just, it was not worth, like, $80 for that reason. Because it used to be with games that were early access, you would get it early access, expecting it to be broken, but then you'd get more later, and when you get it early access, you get it at a lower price, right? So you'd be like, hey, it's early access, I get a low price. Like, a great example would be, for me, would be Subnautica. Yeah, we'll learn Sand Attack for Leer. Like, Subnautica, I think I bought it for, I think, $12, because I got Subnautica, like, early, like, when it came out, because I was like, this looks really cool. Like, it was really up my alley. And that was before, like, anything was implemented in Subnautica. I was like, I'd like to play this, so I'd like to support it. I'll play body. It's okay, I was headed to the Pokemon Center anyway. But yeah, now you can buy it for $60, but it's a full, complete, like, you know, every game's gonna continue to have some bugs here and there, right? Like, you can't, the way programming is, you can't have a game that's perfect and will never have any bugs. That's fine. But they ironed out, like, everything in that game, and it's like, yeah, I bought it early access for $10, and now that it's no longer early access, I still have the game, But you know, I was able to get it earlier because I was like, yeah, I'll invest in this product. I like this product. Yeah, Violet is just so bad, right? It's like, and the thing is too with Violet and Scarlet is they weren't even early access. They were just unfinished, right? They're just like, hey, it's ready, and then it wasn't ready at all. But again, I find the game to be fun. Like, it's fun to play, but there was no excuse for like just how bad the quality of the game was. Again, I should not be running into so many Skarmories and Slugmas. I should be... facing more Spindas. And I should be hitting more Pin Missiles, because I think it's 85 accuracy. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Cyberpunk, I think Watch Dogs 2 or 3, one of the Watch Dogs games that, like, killed the franchise was the same thing. Like, just totally unoptimized, like, ran like crap even. They're like, hey, yeah, we need, like, 20 gigs for it, because it's so, like, big and amazing, and it's like, and even with 20 gigs of data, you can't have it run correctly. It's like, really? Like, you go through all that, like, and you can't even get it to run correctly? No optimization. Yeah, it was one of the Watch Dogs games. Again, I never played the Watch Dogs games, I just remember all the criticism about it, too. There's just, like, a bunch that, yeah, again, they're like, oh, yeah, like, here's our game. It's like, that's not a finished game. Like, this isn't a product. And I hate it. I think there needs to be, like, some actual step-in from the government or a legislative body that says you cannot charge a full price for the game if you haven't, like, sort of fully optimized it. Like, essentially, like, you have to charge a lower price if you're going to release an unfinished game. Or, like, if you're like, oh yeah, no, we're planning on patching something out later, like, if you know there are things that need to be fixed, you can't sell the game at full price. With obviously certain exceptions, because, like, as I said, everything will need to get some sort of patch at some point, but... Like, again, yeah, like, for Scarlet and Violet, like, there was so much stuff that is like, this is just sad. Like, this game, like, for its time, this is an optimized game right here. Like, you play this on the Game Boy Advance, like, this game, all, like, Gen 3 Pokemon, even Gen 4 was pretty optimized. Gen 5, I think, is where they stopped optimizing, and it slowly went downhill in quality and optimization. I still enjoyed most of them up until Gen 7, which is where I was like, this is the worst gen, I'm quitting Pokemon forever, but really only for like a year. But yeah, that's where I was like, that's the quitting point, like, because it just got so bad, like, the quality got worse and worse and worse. And they removed more and more and more content, which annoyed me as well. Like, again, like, this game has so much, like, post-game content you can do. And it's like, after the game in Scarlet and Violet, it's like, you can shiny hunt or you can go into competitive. That's it. You don't even get, like, a battle tower in Scarlet and Violet. At least not yet. Like, and that's the ridiculous part. It's like, you don't even have, like, a post-game, and now you can do this. Like, aside from re-challenging the star bases. It's ridiculous. Like, it's an absolute, like, how can you, like, it's an absolute spit in the face to the players, is what it is. Yeah, no cool post-game, no, like, oh, now you can do this in the game. Like, here you could, like, I could get distracted, I could go make a secret base, I could, back in the day when it was link cables, it's like, I could link up with my friend and see his base and battle him. 168. Alright. We're getting there. Now, I will want to look up the Black Flute, how many steps it is that you'll get higher level wild Pokemon. Good. Yes, of course. Once I learn Feint Attack, everything will be better. Hang on just a second. Introduced in Gen 3, it's one of the flutes. Yes, what does it do? Oh, come on. It doesn't say for how long it lasts. Oh, and it's 500 ash, not just 250. So we'll have to double the ash that it asks for. But yeah, like I remember, like, you know, after I beat Pokemon Sapphire, you know, linking up with my friends, and then later Pokemon Emerald when that came out. It's like you link up with friends, you can battle them in their secret bases, you can check out their secret bases. You have the Battle Frontier where you got all the different types of challenges, like, you know, like the Battle Pyramid I loved. It was pretty rigged, but like the karate tournament one, like there were a bunch of just phenomenal ideas in the Battle Frontier for Emerald. And there's like, yeah, and we're getting rid of all of that. For what? For nothing. We're just getting rid of it. Too hard, and then we're not even going to optimize the game that we do have for you. And the biggest slap in the face, the biggest slap in the face, was when they released Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They put in the Battle Tower area, coming soon, the Battle Frontier, and never, like, no DLC, no Pokemon Emerald clone later, like, just never anything. Just, hey, we're gonna put in a Battle Frontier, and then just never did. Like, total slap in the face. I was so mad that that never came out with a Battle Frontier in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I was so mad. Because I was like, yes, I was like, okay, there's going to be a Battle Tower, sure. But then there's like, oh, we're putting in a Battle Frontier. We're teasing the Battle Frontier. And I was like, yes, awesome. I love the Battle Frontier. And they're just like, yeah, no, we're just not touching it. We're just going to tell you we're making one in the game and not. I was full of rage. Apparently someone calculated on the Spindas, apparently there is a finite amount of Spindas. I thought it was always completely random, but apparently there is a finite number of combinations you can get for its appearance. The one I always wanted was both the eyes covered, or if you can get one, that all the dots are just like around the face. Hey, leveled up. Feint Attack, yes, that's gonna help. Let's get rid of Absorb, because the more we don't do much absorbing. And let's check what the powers on that, because I should have checked that. Summary. 50, 95, 60. Oh, that's gonna be phenomenal. Might even help here. We're still gonna use Leech Seed just in case. Because that's where most of our Absorb is gonna come from, is from Leech Seed. Because we'll Still need to wear things down every once in a while. Ow. Faint attack. Still not very effective, but that's a lot of damage compared to what everything else was doing. Yes, and attack me all you want. I have a move that never misses now. Sucker. Yeah, that's gonna turn up the heat a lot for Thistle. And once you get dark typing as well, that's gonna make life even better. Run to the Pokemon Center. Only 3 more levels. And does have an item? He does. Repel. I've decided that any items I can get from count. I know it's my HM mule, but I've decided that I will count. If he gives me a rare candy, I'm gonna take it. And like even this, like the fact that I'm running through the ash, like to get items, and I know you can get the pretty chair and the pretty desk for like 5,000 ash or something, which takes hours, like many hours. Like you don't get that in other games. Like just hey, like spend hours grinding this really obscure thing, getting all this ash into the soot case so you can get this one really difficult to get item. Like it's so well thought out, well made. Like it's just fantastic. And they're just like, nah, we're just gonna remove stuff and make the games worse. Like we're gonna lower the quality and remove the content. Not like we're gonna remove content to improve quality. Not we're gonna lower quality to improve content. Just we're gonna remove everything. We're gonna make everything worse and give you less. There, one-hitting these Spindas will make things much faster. Everything's coming up me now. Spike's got the win. Boom. Ah, not quite one-hitting all of them. But that's fine. We're getting close enough that I'm very happy. Oh, there we go. Slugma. Slugma face. Done and done. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It hasn't felt worth it for a while. And I shouldn't necessarily say that again. I put in a lot of hours because I enjoy shiny hunting and competitive in the new games. Like, I do like the meta with like hidden abilities, and I do like shiny hunting just in general. Ever since Matsuda method was introduced. But yeah, it's just like they just, again, it's the removal of content and quality that is just the combination of those two. It makes like, do I want to get one? Do I want to get it? And I'm hoping with the new DLC in Scarlet and Violet that it'll be good. They've got some good building blocks they can build on if they play their cards right with the time machine stuff and tying in Legends Arceus. And then maybe even like a Pokemon of the Future kind of spin-off thing. But spoiler alert, if you didn't already complete it, that's the end of Violet, is you get Pokemon from the future, and end of Scarlet is you get Pokemon from the past. And that's sort of the gimmick. But it's like, especially like, it's the whole time machine gimmick. Tying it into Arceus, which is like, Pokemon, but in the past. I feel like they could do a lot with that. Or if they do release another spin-off game similar to Arceus, but in, a futuristic land, and then tie it all into Scarlet and Violet, that would be awesome. But that seems ambitious and cool, and that has not been the Pokemon franchise lately. Agility, that'll help me get some healings back. And only a couple more levels. And we've got it. And we're running out of PP, so we will head back to... Oh, get crit. Yeah, sand attack that. So much faster than me. Level 20! Hey! I'm gonna take the XP share off of you, then give it to Caclocke. And then we'll give it back to Sharpie after you hit level 20. But that'll at least keep us all level 20. Journal, digital art. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, if like pre-ordering a game, or ordering a game within the first week or something gave you like a bonus. Like, I think Black and White, if you got the game like on the original like pre-order or something, you got like all the pre-order games had like a insert that you could get like Victini, or Visitini, whatever it is. Like, if you got cool stuff for ordering a version of a game, that's a reason. Like, okay, now you can justify, like, hey, you're buying this, unfinished, like, brand new game, but you also got all this cool stuff, and then we'll patch the game as well as we go along, right? And it's like, yeah, that justifies the entire price tag. But, again, it's just more and more, like, here's unfinished crap, and pay me full price for it. I should check how many steps I have as well. Wouldn't have arrived till June. Hey, but still, like, getting it is getting it. But then, of course, you get, like, with the, was it Fallout? It wasn't Fallout 4, it was the one after that. The one that they promised was going to be, like, the best one yet. And then it was, like, one of the worst. Where they're like, oh, you get, like, all this cool stuff you can get with it. Like, like, the canvas bag and, like, your mini Pip-Boy or whatever. And then it was all just, like, cheap, like, crappy stuff. Do I have enough ash? I think the total ash you get, let's get the black flute. How much more? 700 more. Oh, we got a lot of ash walking. But that's okay, we're planning on a lot of ash walking just in general. I think the total ash steps you can get here is 255, if I'm not mistaken. Before you have to leave the route and reset it, or go inside and reset it. long time. Because back in the day, I did grind out for the pretty desk and the pretty chair in my Pokemon Sapphire version. And it took a long time. Yeah, just collecting stuff too. Just collecting physical media and, like, you know, having things you can be like, hey, check out this cool, like, thing I have. Like, you can show it off. You can be like, look at the cool thing I have. And that's a nice thing to be able to do, rather than being like, hey, I bought this. And, like, be like, oh, cool. Now I'm playing it by myself. All the ash. This'll be the day. For raising to level 20, once I hit level 32, if I haven't hit level 20, I might go back down South Route 114, because there are at least Lombres there that can't kill me. Good. Fall asleep to that. 18. And you got good special attack. Perfect. I've been looking for a special attacker again ever since Pointy 3.0 died. I don't know if Skyrim has any I'm just waiting for them to finally release, like, a trailer or news or anything about the next Elder Scrolls. Like, whether it's gonna be... I don't need that full heal necessarily. I should use the berry, not the full heal, but... Skyrim, the book? I'm sure there's probably a lot of stuff for, like, any of the Elder Scrolls game, not even just Skyrim. Ooh, that's a cool pattern, Spinda. It's got, like, a mohawk pattern. And we're almost level 30. And, of course, we miss. We only have 90% accuracy. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff like that. It probably contains, like, all sorts of the different, like, histories that you can find in the game and that sort of stuff in it. Details about, like, different specific characters. It's like the Mario Encyclopedia or whatever it was. That's got, like, you know, like, lists every single bad guy that's appeared in every single Mario game. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff like you'll find like that, and yeah, I think Skyrim, or I think it might be like all Elder Scrolls stuff. Yeah, exactly. Tabletop Skyrim, all sorts of stuff. Boosh. Oh, little blushing cheeks. Another good appearance. Level 30, here we come. How was I one-shotting those for a while? Was I just getting lucky and getting crits and not noticing it? Ooh, one more Spinda. And then we'll be level 30. But I also, on what you were saying about tabletop, but unrelated to Skyrim or really anything that we've been talking about. I played this game that my sister got for Christmas. It was called Clank Catacombs. If you're into board games, it was a whole lot of fun. And it's based off of, apparently Clank is it's like a card-based, like Magic the Gathering kind of, you know, like collect cards, build decks kind of thing. But Clank Catacombs, it's based off the same card set, and there's a card aspect to the board game, but it's sort of a dungeon adventure board game. It's a hell of a lot of fun. And if you're into board games, which I am into board games, I'm into anything that just is fun. But basically, you build a dungeon as you play, and you try and find treasure. And there's a dragon phase, and it's a whole lot of fun. But I like a good tabletop game that takes about. I don't want to do I'm not into like. There's one that's like something of Camelot that gives you like I think it's like a 40-page booklet on instructions, and the game lasts like 6 days. Like it's one of those games you have to stop, put it away, and come back to. But any sort of like 2-hour board game I love. Like Settlers of Catan is like the perfect length of a board game for me, but any board game that takes, you know, like a few hours to play is amazing. Yeah, Clank was one of the most fun board games that I've played in a long time. And highly recommend it if you see it at a board game store at some point. And if you're into board games, of course. Level 19. Keep collecting the ash. Kicking ash and taking names, as they say. That was a really bad joke. Collector's Edition, Hollow Knight. Yeah, bigger games, like the bigger a game gets, I feel like the better, like, and the more merchant stuff you can, like, merchandise and stuff you can find for it. Usually there's a book somewhere for most things at a certain point. Like, they're like, alright, we're big enough to make a book about this. Only 2 more levels and then we'll be out of here. I think I should be able to one-shot this with the ranged attack now, right? It's level 14. Still no? I swear I was one-shotting them before. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You gotta... It's not stuff you can, you want to unpack and then, or once you have it out of the package, it's going to be harder to take with you when you move out, yeah. Boom. I guess sometimes I'm just getting a high roll on them. Do-do-doon, doon, doon, doon. It's different? Is it like a... So it's not like a compendium, it's like a... Is it like one of the books that you can actually get from Skyrim? Because I know there are a lot of like written books in Skyrim too. And if you've ever seen Polygon / Brian David Gilbert's reading every book in Skyrim video. Good video if you haven't seen it on YouTube. But he read all the different, like, you know, histories and stuff you can find in Skyrim and like journals and that sort of stuff. Ow. Food. Okay, yeah, it is a giant ass compendium. Ah, that's gonna hurt. And I'm just gonna use Super Potion, because if I have to re-raise Pokemon to level 30, that's gonna be... I mean, they're all gonna be level 30 eventually, but... not yet. Close call. But I healed up, so I might as well get some more ash. Slugma. Okay. Yeah. There's the reason to go to the Pokemon Center. Or use a berry. Rost berry? Yeah, we'll use the Rost, because we're still at full HP. Here we go. Is there something in here? An ether. Worthless. I battled all these guys, but I assume there's something in here. Nougat. Wonderful. Out. Let me through. And I have to go down here, I guess. Anything? Yeah, I also prefer hardcover. I don't like softcover books. I feel they're too easy to damage. A good hardcover book is... And it just feels nicer, like having that solid weight in your hand. Oh, come on. Flame body. What does that even mean? Like, it just feels good to hold a big hardcover book, especially though, like for something like a compendium of like Skyrim info. Like having that as like a softcover book would be like, it just wouldn't be right. Exactly. No flame body. Thank you. Yeah, Cacnea level 20. Alrighty. Now we'll give it back to Sharpie so he can start getting high enough to be able to survive. And what does have with him? Great Ball. Oh, that's reasonable. Not super useful, but, you know. We'll use it when we get through to somewhere we can catch again. Which we're running out of areas because we keep losing a Pokemon right before each route. Oh, Slugma. So many of them. Aha. Sharpie to 23. I think 27 was when I was having no problem with these as Thistle. So if we can get Sharpie to 27, then that'll be good. Yeah, these were doing us something dirty a little bit before. And more and more. Oh, I don't want the green grass. Dragonstone replica. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, you can also find some really cool, like, replicas of all sorts of stuff. I like the Monster Hunter games, but my little brother is really into the Monster Hunter games. So I got him some crazy cool, like, enamel pins for his favorite monsters from the Monster Hunter games. You can just get some really cool, like, people make some really cool stuff for the games they like, which I think is cool. I think that's the sign of a good community, is when your community makes, like, high quality merch. Alright, we'll feint attack, and then we'll hit the Pokemon Center in a little bit. That's where we're headed now, but... Yeah, I made it like a solid... Yeah, exactly. It's just... people make some cool stuff. Slurp out that last bit of HP. There we go. Do-do-do. Yeah, and there's some who will make it out of, like the people will take, like, gems from games, or games that have gems, and make them out of, like, polished, like, lesser gems. You know, like, they aren't expensive gems, but, like, they look expensive and fancy, and they'll put, like, lights in them and stuff. You can see some really cool stuff out there. Or 3D printing, too, now. You can see some that, like, even though they're plastic, but people, like, carve them and make them into, like, just crazy stuff. I might start using Leech Seed to then feint attack on those. How much ash am I at? I wish there was a way to just check. Black Flute. How much do I need? 319. Hey, we're almost halfway there. Yeah, getting it all where I want it is gonna be hard. Yeah, moving far away, it's yeah, it's hard to get things. A friend of mine just is moving across the entire country, moving from the East Coast to the West Coast, and that's a long move. And trying to get stuff over where you need to go with a long move like that is a major pain. Even just getting stuff, like, I moved from where I moved to where I am now. Was 200 kilometers, which is about 180 miles, and that in itself was a difficult move. And it's just like, when you think, I'm like thinking of my friend who has to move across the country. Yeah, you just gotta, like, ship it over, or you gotta be ready for, like, a big road trip. Why does it have Psybeam? Anyway, any of them have not used Psybeam before, but that one has Psybeam apparently. I was hoping that Leech Seed would have killed it. But, oh well. We're so close. And I haven't checked on in a while. Escape rope. Hey, hurrah. Yeah, no road trip luxury. Yeah, same here. So you either gotta have somebody who does take you, or you gotta ship it. Yeah. making an uproar. Faint attack. Come on. Just a high roll. I was hoping it would not hit me again. Oh, you're headed overseas. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really road trip overseas. I've tried. Not the easiest thing to do. 91. There we go. See, almost the whole top of its head uncovered. I think that's a neat pattern for a spin deck. Okay. Hey, there we go. Yeah, exactly. They once they invent those like all-purpose transportation, or you get like a Futurama, everyone has their own spaceship like situation. That's what you gotta wait for. But that's according to Futurama, that's another 1,000 years or so away. So, bit of a wait. Oh, come on! Don't burn me. Not like this. I might die here. Because I did not heal my burn. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Ow. You. It was this guy that killed like 3 of our Pokemon. He had a Swellow that killed everybody. Bonk. There we go. And we're nearing level 32. So close. Uno mas after this. Aha! Got ye. And Sharpie's slowly getting more powerful as well. Little clown nose Spinda. I think level 14. 1 faint attack, please. Let that be all I need. Yeah, that was a crit anyway. There we go, 31. One more level, one more. One more, and we will be set with Thistle for a while. He's gonna be our powerhouse. And he'll be a Cacturn, which will be awesome. Because while Cacnea is my favorite, I do like Cacturn as well. Ship. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You take the heavy stuff, you ship the heavy stuff, and you take anything that you can fit sort of on your person with you. Yeah, 18 days, that's a long way to go by boat. Unless it's a cruise ship, in which case 19 days on a nice cruise ship would be, you know. But typically, if you're moving, people don't take cruise ships. The Costa Concordia. Yes. Okay, good. We're both equally as inaccurate. Yay, Sharpie. Oh, right in the center of its face. Almost looks like one dot. To see. Could have been just another high roll, but you know, absorb some HP, and there we go. Skarmory, Leech Seed. No, don't evade it. I can't do much without it, so please don't evade it. Oh, and please don't use that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm just gonna use Feint Attack. Ow. Yeah, just keep using Sand Attack. I'm fine with that. Just keep using that. One more. Oh, I'm still a little bit faster than it. Ew, there we go. I'm still fine. HP wise. Let's try again. What about just Feint Attack? How'd I do with that? Still a little shy. Once I evolve, I won't be shy at all anymore. Yeah, exactly. You'd have to... Yeah, and car carriers are, from what I understand, notoriously uncomfortable for overseas journeys. More ash. And Thistle's got the moves. Oh, come on. Just die. I got really worried with that critical hit, but I don't know why. It wasn't really anything to worry about. And here we go, healing up. Bonk. Old but nice car? Yeah, you have a specific car in mind, you said? I know a bit about cars. I'm not much of a mechanic, like a gearhead, but I know cars a little bit. I know a lot about the automotive industry, I can tell you that much. You got questions about the automotive industry, I'm your guy. Uh, but cars themselves. Citroen H type van. No, Toyota makes Hino. Is that French? I want to say a French company. I think makes that, if I'm remembering. Because Toyota makes a Hino van. Oh, look at that! Almost its entire face clear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a French. I think I know what one you're talking about. Again, I know a lot about like who makes what, but I know they don't make it here in North America, so I'm pretty sure it's French, a French company that doesn't operate here that makes it. Yeah, it's a panel van, similar to like not like one of the old Volkswagen vans, but yeah, like a transit van kind of thing. Something you can, in a sense, almost like the ones that you can convert into like a living space inside, if you were so inclined to do so. I had a friend who bought a decommissioned ambulance and lived in that for a summer. He just lived in the back. Another pirate Spinda. Oh, that's a cool Spinda. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's a pirate. It's a full pirate. The rest of its face completely clear. It's just a pirate Spinda. I love it. Two long sets of seats. Yeah. So it could be a bit more of a passenger wagon. Like, you could take a bunch of passengers, or if you needed to pass out in the seats, you could do that as well. Bam. That easy clear. And we're 50% of the way there. Only half a level. And then we'll be at level 32, which is when we evolve. I might, once I hit 32, I might call it the end of the stream. I've already been going over 3 hours. Yeah, once you get to where you need to go, have the cash, hopefully still have the cash. Moving, beware, of course, comes with unexpected expenses sometimes. But yeah, if you have it, go for it. I always thought, too, I would love to buy, like, get my license and buy like a decommissioned like school bus or something, and then just turn it into like a party bus type thing. But that also is very expensive to do modifications like that to a bus. Yeah. A nice, like, again, it would just be fun having a nice, like, party van, party bus. And just, with the vans and stuff that size, like, if you've got the wherewithal to do it, you can modify those to do all, like, they're just useful just all around. If you got the wherewithal to modify them in the ways. Yeah, I mean, travel, you could move stuff, you could hang out in it. Like, there's all sorts of stuff you can do with a van like that. Like, they're just good to have, I feel. Aside from the gas economy. I think if somebody made, like, Elon Musk's talking about the Cybertruck and all that sort of stuff. It's like, I think what would be cooler and much more, like a much better idea is like one of those type, like a panel van, but electric. I think that would be a top seller for me. Like, I don't need an electric pickup truck, and I don't think people who drive pickup trucks are looking for an electric vehicle. I think that's just the wrong market for it. It's not pickup truck people. Wait, why didn't Thistle learn anything? Yeah, Sharpie, let's do Ingrain, Absorb, Leech Seed, and Sand Attack. And then at least you can be a bit of a survivor, if we can. And then if I regret that, I regret that. We can always get rid of it for Faint Attack once we get there. Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, that's the thing with any sort of, like, panel van or bigger van like that, is it's just not good for the gas mileage. And they're expensive to fill up. I think you can buy diesel versions of them. I don't know if that's more or less expensive these days. But, yeah, an electric panel van would absolutely be, like, I'm there for an electric panel van, too. As long as it doesn't sacrifice the performance of the van as well. Which I think is where the difficulty therein lies. But I feel like for a panel van, you can always do, like they build, like, fridge units on those vans. It's like, it'd be a bit, like, clunky. It would be very pretty, but it's like, you put the battery on the top that runs the vehicle rather than underneath. It's like, hey, I'm fine with that. Like, I'd be fine with it. I don't care if it's got a big sort of, like, thing on top of it to make it electric. Doesn't change anything for me. Alrighty. There we go. Head back to the Pokemon Center because we're running low on PP. Yeah, exactly. And that's about all you need in something like that, right? Like, you need the safety, and then the ability to customize it for what you want. Let's check. How close are we? Yeah, like what you'd see on, like, an RV kind of thing. Like where you can fold it, unfold it. There's the black flute. That's helpful. Okay, now we get to heal up, and then we get to test the black flute and see how it works. Because if I have to use it after every battle to get a high level encounter, it might not be worth it. But if I get a few high level encounters, that would be great. And it will absolutely help out if it is just on the next encounter. It'll help out when I'm catching wherever I'm on my next route for Cacneas. Oh, that keeps away wild Pokemon. No, I wanted it. It said it. What? Hang on. I'm very confused now. Did I read it wrong? Is it Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire increases the... Oh, all that ash wasted. No big deal. I should have read that more closely. It only does that in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Ridiculous. I'll just save up more ash as I'm raising here. And if I can get one of the other ones for confusion, I think confusion will be more important to have than infatuation. But I can get one that hears confusion. That may also be useful. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's gonna want to stick their head out the top and be like, woo! At some point. What you gotta do is have it be able to be fully hinged open. So that way you can, like, reinforce the roof, and then people can sit on the roof, or have a picnic on the roof or something. That's what you gotta do. I think I've seen, like, you know, again, I'm not on TikTok, but I've seen influencer-type TikToker posts where people will have, like, vans like that, where it's like, oh, look at me having a picnic on the top of a van. And it's like, alright, you do you. Boom, only a couple more of these spindas. Ow. And then we'll be thistle ready. Oh yeah, exactly. You'll be the one who's out the top being like, just keeping your eyes open. Just don't let the cops see you, of course. Because I think in most places that's illegal. While you're driving, at least. Paint attack. Not very effective, but does a lot of damage. And about to do more damage because I get the stab with it. Why is it faster than me? There we go. I think that's the level up right there too. Yes, sirree. Here we go. 7170. I'm also gonna print screen that. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. And this'll, there's the king right there. Get that little dance. Alright, so we had 70-70 for our attack and defense. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's do a hard hit. We'll just rip through one of these just to see that attack difference. Cut. Sure. Done. That easy. Cacturn is king. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go heal up, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night for streaming, but I'll stream again tomorrow. As I said, I'll probably stream Valheim tomorrow, because I had a lot of fun streaming it last Sunday, and then back to streaming during the week as well. Back to Maple Story and all that sort of content. But we'll heal up, and we'll save. Easy as pie. And next it'll be Sharpie's turn. And then these two can hang on to that. Caclocke can hang on to the XP share. Was he holding the quick claw? He was. Maybe that's why sometimes I was faster and sometimes not. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. We'll wait for it a second. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Always fun to hang out with you and have you here. If you're on tomorrow, probably around this time, maybe a bit earlier, I'll do some Valheim. And yeah, I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for your continued support. You have a good one.